and welcome to Let's Talk Sunday, where we talk about everything under the sun and nothing is off limits. Welcome to Let's Talk Sunday. Hey everybody, hi. Hello. It is another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I am ShariseJohnsonMoore, the owner of ShariseJohnsonMoore, LLC, where I help entrepreneurs gain exposure through advertising, broadcasting, publishing, and marketing. And I want to say welcome to Let's Talk Sunday. Let's Talk Sunday's topic today is motivational moments. Motivational moments. You know, this word motivation is words of encouragement that help you through your moments of maybe you might be in despair, you might be in a turmoil, a place of where you don't see a way out of things, but I want to give you some motivation today, right? And first, I want to say that there are many times in my life that I have been in these treacherous situations, right? And I didn't have any inkling of what to do, how to get out of it. And even though I could get up and walk away, something in my spirit would say, stay there. Okay. Or you can't do any better. Or who's gonna want your brokenness? Who's gonna want your excuse me, who's gonna want you in the state of mind that you are in, right? So I had to make a choice. You know, when you have those moments where you don't see a way out of things. Okay, see this book on the back of this on the table. It is called a Bible. Okay. And I want to let you know that it's not a season of excuse me. It's not a season of down and out. It is a season of deliverance. Okay. This book, I say this. The Bible has given me many things to contemplate and think about in my life. But the most important thing it gave me was hope. It gave me it gave me a brighter outlook, a different perspective, of the way I see things, or the way I saw things in those situations. And my life has not been easy. My life has not. You raised by grandparents. They have everything. They give you everything, but they do not teach you about how the world is. Sometimes they can. My granddad used to say, everybody out there is not your friend. Okay, everybody not your friend. Okay, that was one lesson I did learn. And then another lesson he did teach me was, excuse me, another lesson that he did teach me was education. Get your education, because that's something nobody can take away from you. Okay. And I have, in my later years, I've understood what these words really meant. What they meant. And it's all about the people, places, and things you choose to divulge in, or you partake in. And it's about our choices. Sometimes we don't make all the right choices, but we learn from them. Learn from the mistakes that you have done in your life, and learn how and do the appropriate adjustments to improve it. Improve it. Improve the way you think. Improve the way you respond to conflict. Improve the way back in the day, I would say that I would not hesitate to cuss a person out. Okay, I gotta give you that, right? And that's like, okay, Lord, how should I respond to this? And when I say God, because God has renewed my mindset, renewed my thinking, and that renewal came with a moment of not knowing my way. Not knowing my way. When my grandmother passed, my grandmother raised me. If you don't know the backstory, I'll give you a little bit. My grandparents raised me. My father's mother and father raised me. And the thing was that even though my parents were not involved in my life, I still felt this despair of didn't nobody want me. Right? So I dealt with those emotions, and it got me into a mindset of if I hang around these people, they'll like me. If I do for these people, they'll like me. It got me to that mindset. And then I had to learn that my granddaddy would say, everybody that's skinning and grinning in your face is not your friend. Okay. And I say that with a wholehearted understanding of that now that I have the peace that me and God have a relationship, from that understanding, I realize I can be alone and enjoy it. Enjoy your moments of solitude. Don't be scared to be alone. Enjoy your moments of solitude. Enjoy your moments of peace. Enjoy your moment of quietness. It is quiet in my house this time of the morning, this time of the day, and I'm an early bird. I get up early in the morning. I spend time with God. I talk with God. I have conversation with God. That's what changed. That was my trajectory change when death stepped into my life. I dealt with 3 deaths right behind each other. My grandmother in 2011, my father July 2014, and then my mother was 6 months later, January 2015. And I heard, and through those moments, God was teaching me something. God was teaching me how to deal with death. God was teaching me how to take care of my grandmother, because she had a heart attack, and they placed her on hospice, and I had to take I stepped up to take care of her. Well, and I didn't know nothing about taking care of her. In that capacity that she was on hospice, she's bedridden. And when they send you home, he says somebody home on hospice, they expect the person to pass at home. Okay. And in that time frame of the 2 weeks that she was there, I learned how to take care of her. I learned how to, learn how my cousin, I call my cousin over because she was a certified nurse assistant. I asked her, I don't know nothing about taking care of grandma like this. So can you teach me, teach me how to change the bed, teach me how to wash her up, teach me how to, give her meds, teach me how to do these things. And that's what really got me interested in becoming a certified nurse assistant. Because before my grandmother passed, I was out there living ratchet. I was doing drugs. I was out there doing a lot of things that were not ladylike. I was a lady of the night, and doing all kinds, just doing stupid stuff, right? And that was my wake up moment. Okay, you're 40 something years old, and you still do not have skills in your life. You know how to go swing on a pole, you know how to go make money that way, but do you know how to actually sit down, have a career, and actually go to a real job. Yeah, I had a job before. I worked at a bookstore, things like that. But my thing is, sometimes your motivational moments come at a time of down and out. They come in those moments sometimes. And we have to learn how to elevate above them moments when we are down and out, when we don't see a way out, when we don't know a way out. And then that's what cultivated my relationship with God, because every day I would get up and take care of her. And I started having prayer time early in the morning, with me reading the scripture to her, reading to her, singing, ministering through song to her, and those things, those things manifested the true calling God had on my life. Excuse me. God had on my life, and I had to understand, look, you can do better. That's what he changed my mindset to. God changed my mindset from being this wayward person, this person that didn't have it together, this person that didn't finish school, this person that didn't do a lot of positive things in her life. And over a period of time, that death preceded me in my down and out moment during her transition. I'll say it like that. Transitional time. God was working on me too. And I developed this relationship with God. You got to develop a relationship with God. Develop, cultivate, spend time, read the word. Change the people, places, and things. I changed people, places, and things after that. I remember I tried to go, during her transitional time, I tried to go get high. But I was so nervous, I didn't even enjoy the high. I didn't. I was like, okay, I don't want her to, I don't want her to be, and it's like, wow. And in that moment, I realized that ain't where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be at home. I was on the next block over. But my point is that God was teaching me this is not for you anymore. Some things in your life are not for you anymore, and he's trying to draw you out. He's trying to get you to understand that this is not what I'm trying to change you. I'm ready for you to change. I'm going to be drastic with it. I'm going to come in and do some things that you may not see that they're help at the time, but yes, they are. Motivational moments is that when you get to a place of you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, just sick and tired, Lord. Like, oh God, can you help me? Like, I'm so tired of the same thing, doing the same. And then I also learned in that moment that I could step out and be the person that God called me to be when it came to the word, when it came to doing or saying the right things, and this relationship with God has developed, and it will develop. It will develop into something that you didn't think you could possibly have if you stick with it. Sometimes I remember I had signed up for drug treatment court, and I did it for 2 years. And that was an eye opener there of living a clean life and going getting a job and not spending my money on getting high every paycheck. That was an eye opener moment for me in my life, where I could really say, man, I could really live like this again. Well, I'm not spending my money on foolishness. I could take care of bills. I could do certain things. I could do all these things, and I could live a better life. And the thing is, sometimes God comes in, he says, all right, and then I return. After I got out of that, I turned around maybe about a year after that, I turned around, went right back out there. Went right back down that hill. But this time God says enough is enough. God said it was enough is enough. with their foolishness. Because I got something for you in your life that you know you can do better. And like I said, it was a gradual change, and my thing is, if you need guidance, if you need therapy, if you need you need meds, if you need to go to the doctor, you do these things for yourself. Do these things for yourself. Take care of you. Because you ain't got but one you. One. Just one. You don't get no reruns. You don't go out, come back in. You get one life. God is giving you a chance to renew your mindset. And that means when the renewed mindset, you turn around, you think about changing them people, places, and things. So from my grandma's passing, I became a certified nurse assistant. That was the transition. The motivational moment. I could do this. Oh, I wouldn't mind doing this. That's what my mind thought. I was like, ooh, okay, this is not bad taking care of patients. This is not bad, I even went back. I went to school. Oh, okay, and I learned how to invest in myself because the class wasn't free. I learned how to invest in myself instead of investing in going to get high, investing in going to take care of other people, investing in, the same old, dealing with ungrateful people that thought that you owed them something. Now it's I owe myself. I also learned that in that transition that I could love on me. And that was the part of I wasn't loving on me. Love on you. Love you. Take care of you. Some people like, you so selfish. Okay. If you knew the previous me, I could see you saying that. Where if they owe me. Now it's like somebody says that to me, and it's like, no, I'm taking care of me. There's nothing wrong with taking care of you. Going to get your hair done, go and get a haircut, going to get the man to edge you up, go to the barber shop, sit down, get you a mentor, sit down, get you somebody that could teach you something new, and that's what my mind open your mind to new possibilities. Open your mind to new possibilities. Do. Life, like they say, life is too short to be sitting around hoping, wishing, and praying. You got to put some work behind that. So, if you want to write that book, sit down. Just sit down and start writing. Just sit down, start writing, and then do your research, because when that's another part about faith without works is dead. You had this faith, I talked about it in morning word of worship, and faith, and you go out here and I want to do this and I want to do that, and then you're not putting nothing behind that. It's like I used to be that way, where I would start something, I say I want to do something, and then it'd be like, yeah, 6 months later, I ain't doing it. Or walk away from that. Now it is like, look, I'm 52 years old, now I got time to play no games. I just don't have the patience. I don't have the fortitude. I don't have that mindset of wasting any more time. Because I wasted it already on the first 40 years of my life. At least 20 of those 40. Because I didn't know how to love on me. I didn't know how to listen and trust. I had to learn how to listen and trust my instincts. That's another thing that comes with that. Don't be scared to listen to yourself, to go with your judgment, to trust your own judgment, to trust yourself, to trust what you believe in. Trust in what you believe in. You also got to learn how to trust yourself. Sometimes we get in there where we are raised in a household where, oh, that's not good enough. That's not good. That's not, it's not what I want you to do. And that's what kind of household I'm raised in. Oh, that's not what we want you to do. And that's da-da-da-da-da. And then I learned that what I did learn from that experience was I didn't learn how to trust my own judgment. I was so worried about what they were going to think. Was it going to be up to their standards? Is it going to be up to par? Is No. Now it's like, look, as long as I got God, that's all I care about. Long as me and God have an understanding, and then you have to learn how to, when you start trusting yourself, you have to learn how to listen to that inner voice. The inner voice within yourself to say, this is wrong, this is right. This is wrong, this is right. This is wrong, this is right. And you have to learn how to step out from being with the crowd. Step out from being with the crowd, because the crowd will smother you. The crowd will have your mind to and fro and out there and doing this. And then everybody want to talk you into doing stuff, and you do it. So I give you this example. Okay, my previous life, I give you this. I was on my way to my job working at Piccadilly's, right? And my cousin come over, right? And he says, hey, Sharise, don't you want to help me cash this check, right? I'm like, check. Man, I'm asking my cousin, come on, you want to go ahead? Can you take me to work? I work at Piccadilly's in Chesapeake Square Mall, okay? And he was like, yeah, I'll give you a ride, but you think you can go ahead and cash the check? Well, I'm sitting there like, check. So, me as a person, I was thinking greed. I was thinking greed, being greedy, I need this money. Oh, I'll give you some of it, and da 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 da, right? I looked at the check. And check said Amco gas station. Amco, it's gas station. Why would you bring me this? Right? So, this the thing. So, I'm thinking agreed. I said, all right, this ain't gonna take but a few minutes. I gotta get to work, All right, go and check cash place. Okay, so going to check cash place and things of that nature. And my cousin sits in the car, right? And the thing is that when your spirit say, don't do this, I should listen to this before we left the house. Now, the spirit had spoke to me about this. He said, no, don't, excuse me. Spirit said, no, don't do this. This is not going to end well. This ain't for you. This is not it. And I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. Right. So the thing is that if I had listened to the voice, I wouldn't have ended up in jail. I'm sitting there at the counter, standing at the counter. They said, be right back. Before I knew it, the police was coming in the door along with the lady from the gas station. She said, yes, this is our check. Da, 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 da. I said, well, I ain't never been in that Amco before. I never been in that, my cousin, hey, I ain't going down by myself. Okay. So they handcuff me, take me to the car, and my cousin is riding by just looking like this. They ride and they looking like this, they driving and they looking like this. And I'm sitting there like, and then I go to jail, had to call my friend, bail me out. So that's another responsibility I got. My cousin didn't call my grandmother. My cousin didn't call nobody, tell nobody nothing about me being in trouble. My grandma had to find out through my friend that bailed me out where I was at. Okay. And the moral of that story is, don't let people talk you into what they want you to do. Because everything they want you to do ain't for you. Okay, it's not for you. You can't get into letting people talk you into doing stuff that this Holy Spirit is telling you it's not for you to do. Listen, and have discernment. Everything out here that you see look good to you is not for you. Okay, that's it. and learn how to rely on your instincts. Learn how to listen to your instincts. Learn how to say, when the instinct, no, like, no, I clearly heard Lord speak to me, say, no, don't do this. Don't go, don't be a part of this, don't put your name on, don't even write on it. I remember the Holy Spirit was sitting there telling me that before I wrote my name on it, and then I put the numbers on the check. I clearly heard that. Now, if I had listened to that instinct, I wouldn't have ended up in jail, and I wouldn't have been placed on probation. And then I went down this rabbit hole of jail, in and out of jail. I went through that. But my thing is, learn how to listen to your instincts. When you listen to your instincts, it keeps you out of trouble. It keeps you out of a lot of trouble. And a lot of money can be saved if you listen to your instincts too. It ain't just about your presence. It's about, it's also, you listen to your instincts. It also tell you about your money. God also, when you have God in your life, it changes a lot. It changes your mindset on a lot of levels. And the thing is, we got to learn how to listen. Listen to God in the moments. Listen to God in your moments. Listen to God in your moments. And my motivational moment for you is, if God is giving you, if you had this ideal, and you really want to accomplish that ideal, take it to God first and talk it over with Him. Like, God, look, I got this. I want to do this thing, Lord, and I don't know where to start. Can you lead me that way? Can you tell me what a clue? Can you give me a clue? Can you give me something? When you have these ideas, and write them down and make them plain. Okay? And love on yourself unconditionally, please. Love on you. You ain't got but one you. One out. Okay? So, I want to thank you today for coming in for Let's Talk Sunday Motivational Moments. And if you want to talk to me, you want to talk to me, you can reach out to me through my email address here on the screen. You can reach out to my email address on the screen, right? And if you would like to donate to this program, along with the other programs that I do on Sunday, the donation is on the ticker tape, where you can send your donations to. I have a Cash App, $ShariseJohnsonMoore, or PayPal. PayPal.me/SNJMoore is where you can send your donations if you really like this program. And I just want to say thank you for those that have donated to this program. Thank you to those that have given your financial support for this program. Without you, this program will not be possible. Without you, this program will not be possible. I want to say thank you to everyone that donates. And I want to let you know I greatly appreciate your love and support for all of my programs. Whether you donate to one or you donate to all, I thank you all for your love and support of ShariseJohnsonMoore LLC. And this is what else we're going to do. And if you're unable to watch the live broadcast, you can go to the podcast. I also put this on the podcast. Sharise Johnson Moore's podcast is available on Apple, Google, and Spotify, Anchor, Overcast, Radio Public, iHeartRadio, Google, Spotify, things that those channels. If you are unable to watch this, you can go to the podcast and listen to these episodes. Listen to the episodes. Okay. Now, one more thing I want to talk about before I end this broadcast today is, do you know? Okay. Sharise Johnson Moore has a book. I have a book, y'all. I have a book. This book was published in 2017. And this book was published in 2022. Okay. And this is an autobiography, inspirational. It tells about my life from age birth until age of 40. And I share phenomenal stories in the book about the trials, tribulations, ups, downs, all turns arounds, everything. I didn't leave anything out this book. It can teach you how to have a conversation with young ladies about certain topics. It could teach you about self-love. It could teach you about trusting your instincts, as we talked in the program. And it is available on Amazon. It is available on Amazon. It is available on my website, ShariseJohnsonMoore. It is available on the website. It is available on Sharise N. Johnson Moore. It's in the ticker table at the end of on the bottom of the screen where you can purchase the book from. You can go on Amazon, Google's, Barnes and Nobles to get the paperback. Okay. I have a special going on with this book in ebook. It's also an ebook. So I wanted to let y'all know that I put the ebook on Kindle Unlimited. So you can read it for free. Okay, you can read it for free on ebook. So I'm just getting y'all that heads up. Go over there to Kindle Unlimited. If you're a member on Kindle Unlimited, you can go and read the book in ebook form for free on Kindle Unlimited. I have not set a date. I'm gonna leave it there for a while on ebook so y'all can read it in that form. You'll read it, This is the work. This is the study guide. I created a study guide to help others get back to the life that they were living. No, life throws us so many curveballs and things and we gotta learn how to hit them out the ballpark, and we gotta learn how to get back to the life that we love. Get back and work on some of those things. Go to therapy. Come talk to me. We could work out with the workbook. Work the activities in the workbook, and I could talk you through this. Talk you through building yourself, building your self-worth back up, because a lot of times things in life we go through, they drain us. And it drains us of our vision. It drains us of our purpose. It drains us. And sometimes we are so drained that we can't get back up, that we're wondering why we can't sleep and why we can't eat and why we don't like doing activities. And sometimes, okay, like I said, go see a therapist. I know I go see one once a week. Okay. I started therapy like 2 years ago because I almost had a nervous breakdown. And that's not a nice place to be. So I encourage anybody to go and get some therapy, go see a therapist, go see a psychiatrist, go get on some meds, do you. Don't let nobody get you out here so twisted that you do not know you anymore. That's the one thing. And then when you come into yourself again, stay there. Look, that person over there, whoever, the people, places, and things, don't make you feel comfortable. Ain't nothing wrong with leaving people, places, and things alone. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to learn how to love you. Love you to the point where you are not going to take no abuse. You're not going to be talked to any kind of way. You're not going to be treated any kind of way. And there's nothing wrong with having self-respect and self-esteem for you. Nothing wrong with that. So don't let nobody take that away from you. Don't let nobody that don't respect themselves, that don't encourage themselves, and not motivating themselves, and they certainly ain't gonna motivate you to do nothing. How my granddaddy would say, leave with this. My granddaddy say, if they ain't doing nothing with their life, what makes you think they gonna do anything for you? If they not doing anything with their life, they ain't got no hopes, no dreams, no goals, no aspirations, what makes you think they're going to do anything for you or help you? Okay. All right. Leave y'all with that. I love y'all. Okay. And I want to say thank you to everyone coming in for Let's Talk Sunday and having our motivational moments. Okay? I love you. 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 If you would like to donate to our program, here it is again. You can donate through PayPal or Cash App. Okay? All right. And I love you, love you, love you. And I'm in on Cash App. I'm in this picture. I think I'm in this picture as a profile picture. This picture here. In this blouse, blue. This has been my signature picture of me being in this blue blouse. So, yeah. All right. I love y'all, and y'all have a blessed day. Bye, babies. Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Sunday, where we talk about everything under the sun and nothing is off limits. Welcome to Let's Talk Sunday.